Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more 1529, the War of Gunpowder. You guys seem to love the showing off the mod last time, and many of you did ask to see some more action for it. So we have a nice 3v3 here. That's one of my subscribers sent in, and yeah, it'll be great to see this mod in action. I'm pretty sure these pikes have just been shot by their own side, but there you go. But yeah, we have an epic 3v3 here for you today. We've got various factions that we haven't obviously seen before, and when I showed off the mod. If you haven't checked out that video, I fully recommend you go and do so. The link will be down below in the description, or it will be popped up somewhere or another. But we have, I believe we have Poland and Lithuania here. We have France, and we have Florence over here, and they are facing today the Papal States. They're facing the HRE and also Spain. So we've got a good wide variety of factions here. So good to see them all in action. Kind of surprised that Naples wasn't brought because they have a lot of variety in their roster. But Spain is good to see because they have also got a very nice roster, and they've got a lot of pikes here coming forward. And what are these? These are Tercio Sicily, a lot of Tercio Sicily, Tercio Naples, all sorts going on. And as you can see, shots coming in here, hitting the guard halberdiers. It seems like they just absolutely tanked that shot. But there you go, Lombard, Tercio as well. But yeah, this is still this mod is still a work in progress, but it's looking really promising so far. If you haven't checked it out, I'll leave a link for it in the description. It's on the Steam Workshop, very easy to get, and it looks like it's going to be a great mod as these Lancers here are getting focused down. Well, they're being hit by some crossbow militia out here by the looks of it, so nothing too insane, and heavy musketeers potentially. But yeah, guns in this game, this is obviously a pike and shot mod, and the guns in this are really strong, so I cannot wait to see how well they do today. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing 1529 on the channel and would like to see some more, then obviously when I get replays, I will show them as quickly as possible. But yeah, do remember to leave a like, subscribe when you're on here, and a comment to show your support. Obviously, it's not a well-played mod at the moment, but I'm sure with time more and more people will be playing it, and I'll be more than happy to show off more action. It's a really cool period. As you can see here, these Italian pikes are getting focused down. We've got gunners across here now opening fire. And obviously, yeah, with one of the submods that you get a lot of smoke, and it kind of just makes the battlefields even more chaotic, to be honest. So what we've got here, actually, we've got some basic musketeers from the Papal States. They've been opening fire. You can see them. You can see the smoke lingers maybe a little bit too long, in my opinion. I think they could probably do with maybe making that last a little less time. I don't know. But the gunners take a long time to fire. Look at this. They're actually going to have to retreat. I mean, these ones haven't. I like how they fire their guns. They kind of fire their guns without actually aiming, which is kind of a bit goofy. I wonder whether they can sort that out. But the Italian pike's really rushing forward here. They're going to try and nullify these gunners, but these musketeers, they're picking them off. You can see guys in the background just dying. Yeah, they already does 40 guys here. And then we've got more pikes over here. We've got the Black Brothers. Looks like we just got Aventuria. So we've got a lot of lots of variety of pikes here. We've got hidden troops. Oh wow, yeah, okay, we've got pikes and we've got cavalry all coming out. And we've got a cavalry fight going on over here now. We've got Lancer Spaghetti going in, and we also got some Lancers going into these crossbows here. Getting some good hits on them. But also the gunners are still covering. Those heavy musketeers got good range, and they're going to rout these crossbows pretty easily. You need to be careful because they are shooting their own pikemen in the back right now. I presume that's with these gunners here. Yeah, they look like they're hitting their own guys. That shows how good the range is on gunners in this mod. They've routed those Lancers. And the Lancer Spaghetti here look like they're going to win after beating the melee cav. But they need to get their cavalry now over there. I know I just call them by the Lancer Spaghetti, but that's just something from 1212 that's kind of carried over. The armor is so bright in this mod.
Our troops are being ambushed.
Everyone's just in shiny armor, but yeah, this is a general. We have a general in here. Actually, we have two generals. General cavalry for both sides going in. Kind of surprising. Anyway, let's go and see what's going on the other side. Looks like they're not quite engaged yet. The pike lines very much set up though. Look at this. This is something you're going to see obviously a lot in this mod. It's just huge pike lines. What we got here? We got just basic pikemen. They look really pretty actually. Kind of look a bit like the Swiss Guard. They may want to change that, I think. Just change that look. I'm sure obviously with time more and more uniforms will be made. What are these gunners doing? They're firing behind their own troops. Surely that can't be healthy. That cannot be healthy. But anyway, all the action's going on over here. And actually we have the Papal States General being killed already. That's not a good sign. And yeah, we've got halberdiers in here. Though the halberdiers like hold their axe a bit like just a shock infantry. Got the Swiss Guard there. And these Italian pikemen kind of getting caught out of position by the pike militia. But these pike militia also look like they've lost a lot of troops. And we also got some Florentine swords coming up. And there you go, in go the Florentine pikes. Or the Florentine swords, sorry. Doing their bit. And actually, they've broken through over here of the Papal States, and they've actually routed a Italian pike with the Swiss Guard there. They are now also facing some gunners from these heavy musketeers, and they're going to just shoot them in the back as they try to outflank this pike militia. So nice moves here by the Papal States. Even though he's lost his general, he's not out of it yet. Not quite yet, anyway. Certainly this way. Have it a little bit darker. Yeah, there you go. It looks like there's some fight now going on the other side as well. Have a check out on this side as well. We have Hungarian halberdiers here from the Poland-Lithuania now engaging against, what have they got? German swordsmen. German swords are definitely winning this fight as well. Like, convincingly. Oh, Jesus, halberdiers. Doing work. I mean, they're not really halberdiers, are they? They're just using their axes as axes. So they might want to rename that unit, make it like an axe infantry. Swiss halberdiers going in against German swords. They actually need to make the halberdiers actually use their halberds like proper halberds. If they're going to name them like halberdiers. The German swords are just cutting down these guys with their big two-handed swords. Reminds me of like Zweihanders from Medieval 2, but they're actually starting to lose now. Got a general coming in here as well. Got France's general being sent into combat. France also engaging over here in his pike line. Looks like he's losing against the Tertia Sicily of Spain. So Spain is a large empire at this point, so they have plenty of troops. Pike's defending the rear, which is really good, but there's nothing behind them. No cavalry there. They routed these German swords, but these pikes here are soon going to be routed themselves. It certainly looks like, I mean, what are the numbers when they start this battle? About 3,000. Yeah, the attackers, or like the enemy side, is about another 1,000 men almost. 800 more, so that's never good. Oh, we got horse archers in behind. We've got mounted Lithuanian archers here, and they're focusing down a general, and they've killed the HRE's general. Very nice little assassination going on there. The French have got, yeah, units in behind. And, I mean, in this mod so far, from what I've seen, if you lose your general, morale is in a real bad state. Over here, it looks like Florence is slowly beating the Papal States, but it's hard to tell, really. Hard to tell. Certainly look like they are here. The Florentine swords getting in amongst the pikes, causing all sorts of problems here. These pikes not able to form up properly. Center looks like he's going quite well at the moment. I mean, this is actually all commanded by the HRE, though, so, I mean, these units could break at any point. Don't know why the cavalry here, like these mounted Lithuanian archers, have not been sent to deal with the musketeers. They could just kill them pretty quickly. The cavalry superiority is certainly starting to take effect. These gunners, I mean, they could rip through these pikemen, and they probably should. Because, well, no morale, like I said. Spain also looks like he's pretty low on troops. A lot of these, I don't know, how many of these, yeah, I mean, a lot of this is still there. I don't know, there's a mix of Spanish and Germans over here, but it looks like Spain's lost a lot of his troops as well. Got a general that's just gone flying on in here to deal with these gunners, and now Spain's general's able to go in. This is a bit of a risk. France general's throwing his life on the line here a bit. It's actually pretty close, to be fair. Over on this side, I don't know who's going to win, to be honest. I could not tell you. Artillery crew being sent in. I forgot there was a cavalry on the battlefield. I don't think it really did much. Hungarian halberdiers, though, they're ripping these people to shreds. Did I say that these guys are part of the Poland-Lithuania? They're actually fighting for HRE, or maybe they're fighting for both sides. I don't know. Maybe
The
they are.
unit is running from the enemy.
I honestly don't know. I don't think they are. I think they were fighting just for the HRE. So we've got guard halberdiers here, and they're trying to break through these pikes. And if you can just get in behind, like this cavalry here, for instance, it's all like just over here. It just needs to rear charge these pikes and save their French ally. You can do it, Poland. If only Poland needs to get winged hussars. If it hasn't got winged hussars, it needs them. Like, that's an insanely cool unit that they could add.
Enemy units have been rallied.
I'd love to see that unit on the battlefield. I mean, then you could really recreate the Battle of Vienna, or like the Siege of Vienna. Here we go, rear charge. Pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't amazing. This general has to be careful as well. Breaking a lot of French units here. Getting a lot of slight units around it. I mean, also the general for Spain is starting to die. So they've got mounted Lithuanian archers here doing something. What are you guys doing? What are you shooting at? They are actually shooting at pikes by the looks of it. I mean, that's great, but they could actually probably do more damage now being like melee cap, because they're getting shot as well by musketeers. Like if they just run down musketeers, they're okay then. Allies fled. We're abandoned. Okay, I'm not sure who that is exactly, but musketeers clearing up in the center. Looks like Florence will win, but only just. He's not got much of an army left to bring over to support. Looks like he's beaten all of the Papal States. It's now actually the HRE that's here with his halberdiers. Fine pikemen. So nice to see players already playing this mod. But yeah, it's going to be really close. I mean, there's a lot of pikes in here. I mean, they still have cavalry. Like the allied forces, I guess you could say, we'll call them. Like, Poland's still got a decent amount of cav, so he's got that maneuverability. Really, he needs to get his cav over here and take out these gunners. If he does that, he certainly, like, disables a lot of the capabilities of this army. I mean, they still have gunners then here, but it's just really pikes. They do look like they've lost their other general. The Spanish general must have fallen as well, or been routed. So morale's not going to be looking great, and you can see already like troops are wavering over here. Musketeers breaking. I think that's maybe just from I don't know, maybe being shot by other stuff. I'm not really sure. But the general going in here. This is the Polish-Lithuanian general. It's a oh no, it's a hussar unit. So no, it's not the general. I don't know where the general for Poland-Lithuania is. Oh, he's all the way back there. But we have got hussars. But they're not winged hussars. They routed all the most of the gunners here. They just need this one to go and this one. I mean, both very short on ammo. Oh, this is France's general. Okay. So much smoke in here.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
And there you go. I mean, it looks like we're going to see these musketeer units survive. It looks like the French cavalry is going to be routed. I mean, the gunners here, though, will probably finish the job. Small little fight, and they'll just easily take these guys out. I'm surprised that these crossbows have a shorter range than the gunners, though. I know crossbows are, like, not got a great range, but I would have thought gunners would have an even shorter range, but be more powerful. A bit like in Medieval 2. Clearly not. Kind of makes the crossbows otherwise a bit useless. I don't know why maybe they're not going for that unit anymore. And look at this. We're going to see a pike box to finish this off. Allies general is dead. I'm going to say that's France's general is just been killed. So France isn't going to have much morale left either. No surprise there, to be honest. France has got like one unit though left. It's just these pikes. I don't think he's really got anything else. Oh no, he's got some like arquebuses over here. Okay. They need to be careful they just don't shoot their own troops. Like, that's just what anyone just doesn't want to be doing. It's just, don't shoot your own troops. It's going to do a lot of damage to morale. A lot of armies right now have no generals. So you just need to be careful. Like, I mean, this pike box is great. Just kind of nullify the gunners, though. And because of it, Spain is moving forward, as is the HRE. The HRE is going to go in the direction, it looks, of Florence. And Spain will deal with what remains of Poland, Lithuania, and France. Just need to be careful with that cav. That cav could be the pain. I mean, this is the problem. Gunners left facing pikes. Gunners are just going to keep retreating and firing when possible, and then harass with cavalry. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. The gunners will run for the Spanish, who had the last remaining gunners. So it's kind of just like, well, how can we pick off a pike unit here? The Tercio of Naples is turning around. They're gonna face these French pikemen. And no, they're not, because they'd rather retreat. It's a smart move. Just keep harassing. Actually, gunners are already breaking without even getting to combat. Good charge here coming from Poland-Lithuania. Nicely into the rear. But again, I mean, I feel like carry charge has been nerfed in this mod, and I kind of like it. Because, like, this is a period that, like, pikes and gunners are, like, ruling, not the cavalry. But, I mean, cavalry's still handy. It's handy to certainly take out gunners if you can get round to them. These hussars, I mean, they kind of just don't care that they're just being stabbed by pikes either. And they've routed that unit. Don't think they'll rout this one. I don't know. Florentine swords, they may do.
Men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Gonna take this one out. And there you go. There, probably dealt with those. Yeah, that's the HRE, like, Pike's gone. And the decision was to form square. It's not a bad idea, and with the cavalry there, but the gunners will stop you from forming square. It also looks like they are catching some of these gunners in combat. Look how far they're retreating. They're that scared of that scared of the pikes. And we're gonna have a charge here from the general. This is gonna be Poland-Lithuania. His general's gonna form square, and he gets out of there. Very smart. And then you shoot him again. So this is just going to be a bit of a rinse and repeat. Yes, this poor pike unit, it has no choice. Either stand here with the cavalry looking at it and just get shot at, or come out of square to try and face the gunners and charge the gunners and get charged by cav. It's a brutal death. It's a brutal death. It really is. Be good to see like other factions like England and I think Naples and the Ottomans have not been shown off yet either. We'll have to do a like a battle with the Ottomans and it'll be quite fun. But yeah, be good to see the other last few factions that are yet to be played. And these poor Spanish just getting gunned down. It's a rough way to go, really is. Look at this, all the gunners. Where are they going? They're just doing a little I don't know. They're just running around. Like they just don't even care. This cavalry could take advantage and go for these other Spanish units here. See if they don't form square first. Breton Arquebus is here. They might want to start firing on these units here. I mean, I think if like a pike unit just went in here, they should be fine just to charge this unit. Not charge, but you know, attack it. Pikes don't charge. Sitting in heavy musketeers into combat. I feel like pikes in this mod as well don't really stop units from coming into close combat like they do in, say, like Rise of Mordor or 1212. Units still come nicely close in, and it just kind of mean like pikes are still kind of vulnerable. I guess that's maybe the idea, is that with being a pike and shot game, they don't want pikes just to be OP, because you are going to have a lot of them. Tercio Sister here getting routed. Probably the other one will be routed soon. I mean, they are exhausted, and they'll be taking casualties sustained, army losses and to take effect. We've got a good general charge anyway. Like I said, that'll be another thing that I'd like to see changes, like the variation in generals. All the general units currently, I think, all look the same. I don't know whether the Ottoman one does, but like certainly all the European ones so far have looked the same. Nice to see them all like get different uniforms and stuff like that. It'd be really good. Maybe have some unique generals. Who knows? The pikes here, they're running through through enemies. Don't really know if you should do that. Probably lose quite a lot of men from that. And this Tercio unit is finally going to break. Lost so many men. They're routing this Tercio one here, and it looks like it's going to be Goodnight Vienna. Oh, the general here has been bold charging straight in. Got a good charge though. There you go, good frontal charge. That's one of like the few charges I've seen that's been very good today. They're knocking men over like they just don't care. And same thing happening here. The Foreman Square, they're going to break. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Poland and Lithuania. It was a pretty brutal battle. There wasn't many troops left. But we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This one was sent in by Emperor Kandai Katsu, who is playing as Poland Lithuania. So yeah, well done to him on his victory. I mean, yeah, not big armies, are they? I mean, he did bring a lot of cav, in fairness, as you can see here. And he did quite well, to be fair. But we'll quickly go to some of the unit statistic, or like unit stats, or results, I should say, not stats. Results. So we've got German Musketeers here getting 134 kills, 142 here. Some pretty good kills there. Hungarian Halberdiers are for both sides. They are for both Poland and for the HRE then. Wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, they didn't do so well. He actually brought some archers, and I didn't see them in action. His hussars did well though. His cavalry was kind of like his creme de la creme here. Did very, very well. 175 kills. And then we've got Ji Song, who's playing as Florence. His heavy musketeers getting 149 kills, 156, 167. Did really well there with his musketeers. His pikes doing okay, getting 86 kills. His swords getting 375, did very well. And his cavalry getting 72 kills. And his arty getting 14 kills. Then we got Yamil here playing as France. His general getting 86 kills. His arquebusiers getting 137. And then his pikes. We've got a variety of pikes here. And none of them did that great. It's actually his best unit was his guard halberdiers here getting 58. Oh, actually, no, his Swiss halberdiers getting 212. Well done to them. And then his gendarmes getting 131 kills, not too bad. And his Culverine, he had a Culverine as well, got 47 kills. Then we have Shapa playing as the HRE, 133 kills with his musketeers, quite good. His pikeman here getting 91 kills. His swords getting 102 kills, so not too bad there. Yeah, not too bad for the HRE, just lost his general quite early on. And then we've got Dragon Fox playing as Spain. Again, Spain had a pretty decent game, was there at the end, had most of the pikes left at the end. 77 kills with his musketeers, 162 with his terci of Naples. More terci of Naples getting 133. And then his cav, his conquistadors getting 28 kills. His swords got no kills. Wow. Then we got Venai here playing as Papal States. Good to see the Papal States here once again. And 49 kills with the musketeers. Got 84 kills with his Italian pikemen. His Swiss Guard getting 193 kills. Good to see the Swiss doing well. And then his Lancers getting 68 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next 1529 vid. Bye for now.